Welcome back to Sterling Silver, my friends. Argenta time, Argenta, Magenta time. And we have some small problems against Argenta, actually. The biggest problem is actually Dragonite, but I have a plan for that. Like, obviously, if we are unlucky, we can lose a Mon there, but we need to be really unlucky. Let's say it like that. Okay. I will just show my team for this fight. So we have Jabba. Jabba is a super nice Pokemon. The IVs are okay, I guess. And yeah, it is really bad nature actually. But it is still a really good mon because it is actually Alola Mug in this game. That's the reason why it is so good. That's actually the biggest reason why Mug is so good in this game. Because of the Dark type. And I most of the time use Mug in this fight if I have a Mug. And Mug is actually not really rare, so yeah. And yeah, so we have some mons in the team. Pretty broken mons, I think. The worst thing is actually we can lose Mantine in this fight. That is possible. The IVs are pretty decent from this boy, but we can lose this boy in this fight. And I will tell you guys in the fight why. Because Bronzong matchup against the Dragonite is not consistent. Yeah, we will just start the fight in a second. And Venusaur is 51 for a reason, by the way. Venusaur is 51 for a reason. Everything else is 53. We don't need higher levels. Okay. So. Argenta, Magenta is leading with Uxie. I checked actually something in my box can one-shot this. I don't think this is easy to one-shot. The Uxie. I think some mons with Night Days can do that. But yeah. We don't want to one-shot it. Anyways. So. This Uxie is really likely to go U-turn. It is faster than me. No other move will do a lot of damage. It is neutral damage on me. And there is a mon in the bag with a super effective move on my Jabba. And that is Swampert. That means it is super likely to go U-turn, turn 1. There you go. Now we will remove the Rindoberry. Yeah, it is a lot of damage. Like we have low HP actually. 5 HP IVs only, and we can see that. And he got the poison point, what is whatever, I guess. And we are removing the Rindoberry. This is guaranteed EQ now. We are getting a bit HP back with Black Sludge, what is really nice. And this is guaranteed EQ. We are exactly on 51. After the prize fight, I haven't used Venusaur. And Venusaur, I think at least, and Venusaur never dies to EQ crit. The reason why we are 51 is because we are always getting into next psychic range again from this Uxie. That means we'll use Petal Dance and not Giga Drain. Because we don't want to get a heal, actually. Kill the Swampert. And bait the Uxie back in the house. The Uxie sees a kill at the moment with Psychic. Guaranteed kill with Psychic. That means it will not use Stealth Rocks. There's a Lumberry. Yeah. This is Psychic. So we get a free switch in to my Mug bag. There's a Psychic. And now it is really likely to go again U-turn. Because there is again a super effective move in the bag with Dragonite. It can go Rocks. If it goes Rocks, it is whatever. Then we need to dodge a crit for sure. But if it's going for U-turn, this is really good because we will just remove the biggest threat item, and that is actually the King's Rock from Dragonite. Okay, it goes for rocks, it is okay. I can kinda live with that. It will U-turn out after that. If it's not a crit, yeah, okay, cool. So now it will U-turn. So we have the rocks, so we are kinda, yeah. This is U-turn, like, it is really important to remove the King's Rock. So we have the rocks now on the field. But I was planning with them. So worst case, what can happen now is that my Mantine can die. On turn 1 we are switching on EQ, what is really nice. But because the rocks are up, we will die to the next Draco crit. Okay? Because of the rocks, otherwise we would never die to Draco crit. It can't flinch us anymore because King's Rock are gone. We will just roost until he's out of Draco Meteors. So that means Mantine can die. But if we are surviving the first crit, then we are always, I think, fine. Because now we will get Citrus. And we will get the roost up. And because of the reason my Bronzong is way more important, because I'm planning like 90%, I think, to bring the Bronzong in the E4. This is not nice. So next Draco can't kill me with a crit because we are full again. This is 48% max damage. It is a lot of damage actually. This is a Mantine. But yeah. This is always fine now. And I think that's the biggest threat gone, and after that we should be always fine now. We should be always fine now, whatever comes in. Yeah, that was max roll kinda. But we are never dead. I haven't counted actually for the Dracos. My bad. Okay. We will not switch out after it will, because we are not dying to a crit on any other move anyways. So we will not switch out. There is the critical hit. And it dies to recoil. Okay, we will get the roost up. But I mean, we was playing with the crit. So I was risking Mantine in this fight, because everything else in my box was just dying without even stalling it. Like, Bronzong was getting 30%. So it is not consistent even with like Resto Chesto. Yeah, this is Uxie because he sees what is the name? Stealth Rocks as a rock move, and that's why this is Uxie. And we will go back. Let's confirm. Yeah, this is always Psychic. Again, we will go to Jabba. Again. Jabbity Jab. We'll get Stealth Rocks damage always now. But the thing is, we are never in danger. So the possibility of U-turn is pretty high again. Abuse the fucking U-turn AI. That's what we do actually. There's a Drapion, and that should be overlapping rolls, Aqua Tail, Brick Break. Okay. So let me think about that. We are getting rocks damage, but we are not getting enough rocks damage with Donphan, so we are always fine. Don't be scared. I will just calc that again. 45 max damage Aqua Tail. So that means we never die to rocks and 2 Aqua Tails. It can look really scary if this is Aqua Tail now. But we will never die. We will never die, don't be scared. We'll rest on the next Aqua Tail. That's the power of BA Donphan actually. The thing is, this Drapion is really scary if you don't have any BA mon actually, because this is Sniper Scope Lens. That means it is doing so much damage, the crit kills basically most of the mons. Now we can EQ. There's the high crit move, but you can't crit me, so fuck you. And this will kill now. Crit doesn't really matter. Donphan, I'm really careful with mons, what I need actually. For the like potential E4 mons. I will charm this. That's completely fine. Look at this damage. The good thing is he will not knock off because he doesn't see any more item on my Benjamin. So we will go to Hulk. Hulk can get a crit from Facade, but this is fine because we never die to Facade crit. So we can just close combat this next turn, get the drop. Close combat kills this. Black belt boosted, close combat, Yalla Habibi. What baits the last mon in back in the house, and it is Uxie. And we should be always fine, we always survive the next U-turn, even after the rocks. We will get the Psychic now in the face, anyway, so we get a free switch in. And Bronzong was spectating that fight because I was really careful with that. So, Bronzong matchup was as well okay. But yeah. So this is guaranteed Psychic. We are like exactly on that HP that U-turn crit can't kill me. And knockoff will always kill this Uxie now. GG. So the only thing what gets scary is if we are getting too much U-turn crits. But we can also revenge kill this Uxie with my Bronzong, because my Bronzong doesn't really care about this guy. So easy Argenta, kinda abused the U-turn AI. So we could knock off actually the Rindoberry, and the King's Rock was really important. The King's Rock is really important in my opinion, because otherwise if you're unlucky you can just get flinched. And then it is really bad. We got one crit on the one Draco, so we are completely fine with that. I think I will record the rival fight next. I will do that this time. Normally I just skip that, because I don't think the rival fights are really hard in this game. But I will still do it, just for the content actually. See you guys in the next video.